I started back in July of 1994, and I was living in Williams Lake and went to Prince George, British Columbia, where they had a blood donors clinic happening, and I wanted to donate because I wanted to try and help others. I continue to donate to this day to continue to help because there's a blood shortage out there. About a year and a half ago, my daughter said to me, well, hey, Dad, after you get your 100th, you want to get a tattoo? And I said no, because I was adamant I'm tattooless and that, but after about a week of contemplating, I said, yeah, sure, because I thought it was an honor that she would ask me that question.
I knew about 4 or 5 years ago that his 100th was coming up, and he's terrified of needles. And he also thought that if I get a tattoo, I'll never be able to donate again. And so it's only 6 months. I convinced him. It took a long time. He keeps saying it was a year. It was 4 years.
When he was doing the tattoo, it hurt. It hurt more than needles from blood donors clinic. So blood donation is very easy to do, and the nurses are very helpful. They're really good, and if you have any issues, there's nurses here.
Because it is kind of the national symbol, the blood drop lifeblood, it was the easiest for me to draw, the easiest for the tattoo artist to kind of make his own. And they're not exactly identical. I mean, mine's a little smaller. It doesn't have the 100 in it.
With a tattoo, you can't donate for 6 months. So tell us about that and why it's important to get somebody else to donate while you can't.
Well, I think it's important because then the blood continues to come in for to help others, not just in British Columbia, but across Canada. Christine, my daughter, our daughter, got a hold of these friends of hers, to help out here today, which is great because it means bringing in new people, new blood.
I have been a blood donor for many years now, and a year ago my niece had surgery to remove a tumor from her brain. I became more aware of the need of blood during that operation. When I went back to work following the operation, I was discussing with other people who I work with. I'm simply trying to make this more aware and make it more formal. So I've invited the Senior VP for the Bank of Montreal for BC, Mike Bonner, to come and join us. I honestly didn't expect him to.
It always surprises me when I hear that 4% of eligible Canadians. It would be nice if that was 8 or 18 or more. So the first thing of getting involved is just to say thank you for those who are aware and who donate. And then the second thing is to try to encourage more people to come out and move that 4 to 14 or 40. It would be great to have more donors.
Where I work, we have one of my coworkers had cancer recently. She required an operation and needed blood. My mother-in-law had to have an operation to remove a tumor from her breast, needed blood. My younger brother broke his back in a motorcycle accident. He needed blood. Most people are simply not aware that blood is needed for an operation. And I simply like to make sure that they are aware that they need the blood to have the operation, and without the blood, it wouldn't matter that they had a doctor.
When you start to talk about causes and you say it's in you to give and that you're giving life, I mean, those are pretty impactful statements. So what I would say for any company, any organization, any group, could be a family, it doesn't have to be a company, is that it doesn't take much, right? It's a little bit of your time and a little bit of your blood, but the impact is so great.